What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Jay, this is Route 1, and we are back once again with some more Pokemon Scarlet. In the last episode, we defeated the final Team Star base. After that, we got a phone call from Cassiopeia saying that we need to meet them in the schoolyard at night time, back at the academy. Then once we went back to the academy, we met up with Clavel, who revealed that he was Clive the entire time. Who knew? But then he also said that he is also Cassiopeia, which I was very confused of, because I initially said that Cassiopeia was Clavel, but then through the story progression, I suggested that it's then Penny, but then through more story progression, I thought that I had no idea who Cassiopeia was. I did, however, know that Cassiopeia was the big boss behind Team Star. But then once we defeated Clavel, he said that he's not Cassiopeia, in fact he knows who Cassiopeia is, and if we were able to defeat Clavel, then he knew that we were ready to face the big boss. I'm not really too sure on Clive/Clavel's logic here, because he's been keeping a very tight-knit track on our progress, and he's been keeping a very close eye on us overall throughout our entire story. So I don't really know why he said that he's Cassiopeia, but then he's not. It's just a little bit confusing, to be honest. I don't think there was a need for that, really. We do know one thing, however, about the big boss, and that is that they are from Galar. Now that does interest me, because there's a few people I think it could be. I think my main person I'm thinking it could be is Pierce, but the silhouette for the big boss makes me think that it's Hop. And I don't know why Hop would be involved in this. It makes more sense for Pierce to be involved in this since he ran the team in the last game, and I think that's a more fitting link to this team and how that came about. But that's what we're going to do this episode, as well as take on midterms for all our classes as well. So without further ado, let's get started with today's episode of Pokemon Scarlet. Oh, it's daytime. Oh, okay. Oh no, it's now it's nighttime. Alright. Oh, it's Penny. Okay, so that was my second guess then. I mean, I don't think you need to hide your hood. We pretty much know from your attire and the Eevee backpack that it's you, Penny, so thanks for coming. Yeah, no worries. Imagine if she says, "No, I'm actually not, in fact, Cassiopeia." So, this must be quite a shock for you. The big boss, Cassiopeia, they were both me all along. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside school at that time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit, and I had you battle the bosses on my behalf, all for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Oh, Clive's back. Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology this time had me. Yeah, I mean, preparations took longer than expected. That voice, are you Clive? Penny, so was you after... no, I mean... Is that you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh. I have a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay, will do. A little bit devastated that it's not someone from Galar in the end. I mean, she probably is from Galar, we just didn't meet her when we were playing Sword and Shield. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. Are you going to have an all Eevee and Evolution team? Is that why you have the Eevee backpack? You were challenged by Penny of Team Star. Umbreon, you are going to have a full team of Eevees and Evolutions. Alright, let's do this. I won't hold back in this battle. I'll stay true to Team Star's code. My god, that music's like super techno. Techno. Play rough. So you got level 60 Pokemon. That's fine. I can handle that. Most of my team is in the 60s, or at least getting towards the 60s at this point. Let's do a Draining Kiss. Kissy. And we got back to full health. Level 62 versus my 54. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit tough. But Earthquake will do. Damn, this attack fell. And another Earthquake. So our attack will go down again, but that should be enough to take out still anyway. And we'll just use standard electric attack on you. You can use Baby Doll Eyes all you want. And one more for good measure. Jolteon is still one of my favourite evolutions. I think Umbreon is my favourite, well, Jolteon is my favourite from the original three. Oh, for like 8 levels below, we're not doing too bad. Super effective, we can take it though. Crocodile is a tough boy. No, it's a girl. Female version of Crocodile. I feel like we need to get Skeletor's levels up a bit. I feel like we've been neglecting him a little bit over the last few episodes. Saying that, 63. Go for a Fire Blast. Oh no, we missed. Bugger. I like that Clive's got his Rotom phone out recording all of it as well. There we go. Work this time. And one shot, you're down. Maybe I should have shown us Tinkerton, but that's fine. To be fair, Benny, some of the bosses defeated me. We're gonna... Oh, this is your last Pokemon. Okay, or we're gonna use Toxic. And Stress Light. Shine bright like the starry sky and become who you really want to be. Badly poisons. This should be fine. Yeah. I was not going to take off much poison initially. Sorry, enough health initially. But Gunk Shot should be a good attack right here. Yes, there we go. Didn't even need to use my Terra types. You defeated Penny of Team Star. And I bet those grunts at the start when they were harassing I feel like idiots now. It's all over now. It's finally over. Guys, it's done. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up, are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking. We got carried away over Operation Star. Now everything's gotten out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in a courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners. But we didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed, merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous operation. 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon. They just blubbered. They just blubbered and apologised a whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked them good, but the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and then they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right. This little stunt might have put up the creek. I'll fix this mess on my end. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this, so I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind, Big Boss, you could not. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah? Well, what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we never met in person, you were also kind to me. Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to go take care of some things. Pretty, speak to us. What is thine intent? Hey, Big Boss, enter us. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything, and you too, Clive. I'm glad I could see us through to the end. I guess that's it for Team Star, and me too. Hold that thought, Miss Penny. I'd like to check something with you first. Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this? I tried to warn the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit. Why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has a right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them. So it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously. They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband. Because the bosses would do anything the code requires of them, even leave the team. Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them. That's the idea for Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star, no, what do your friends in the team mean to you? Let me guess. They're my greatest treasure. They're my... Yeah. Pretty obvious you would go for that. Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny. What? Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out. Indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Director Claval? Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine. But why? I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers, very true. After all, much more so when faced with the director of the academy. Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus I have some big feelings about the wig. Well, that's quite enough for that now. He loves his wig, doesn't he? He will not have anyone saying ill of the wig. Everyone, why don't you call on out? Yo, big boss. Long time no see. More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we only found your real name just now. So I heard your real name's Penny. How have you been this whole time? We found you at last. You've no idea how worried we've been. Okay, gang. On the count of 3. 1, 2. Hasta la vista, Cassiopeia, and hello, Penny. Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies. Come again? As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure. Well, I still don't... I mean, why? You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first days as director, all I've ever experienced at the Academy is an environment blessed blessedly free from bullying. But I know now this peace was built on the backs of your hurt and anger, and of course your immense courage in putting things to right. And so, I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked. Does this mean what I think it means? Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish. Woo, Penny, isn't that great? Now we can all stay together. Oh, my heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. I mean, Operation Starfall, Director Clavel told us all about it. As far as you heard, we only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just because someone told us to. After all, in our style. I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so... Hold on, everyone. I have more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your brazen customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of Academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardous driving of the Pokemon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be overlooked. Thus, as punishment, you will all be required to engage in community service. Community service? Yes, specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs. And that stands for the Star Training Centres. They shall be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to foul them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Master Uti battling his way through your bases. The bases construction, as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask you to continue your team activities, but henceforth as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns? No, it sounds like fun. So I don't see how this would be anything but a win-win. This may be a weird thing to say, the STCs are supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. If it's true, we would most happily have you at our sides, milady. We can go to school together too. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We were already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. That'd be a sweet deal for us. So, what do you say? You guys? Lucy, what do you think? I think it sounds great. Give it your best. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. Good for you guys, but give it your best. So, but I don't need to give you a response right this mail at this Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say you should break up Team Star after all, I simply meant it's time to leave. Master Ruti, please stop by my office later if you would. Ooh, do we get a gift? I assume that's like the full story completed for Team Star. At least for now, anyway. We need to go to the Director's office now. Director's office. Ah, there you are, Master Ruti. I want to thank you all for your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Oh, who this? It's Penny. Miss Penny, do come in. Hello, Director. About the STCs, I would like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favourable response. But I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Why so? Because of Operation Starfall? No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did. And what will that be? You know, the league points I gave you both in exchange for helping with Operation Starfall. I got hold of it sort of illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system. Ah, I see. That is quite a revelation. I did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place. It wasn't all that, I mean, I'm really sorry I won't do it again. This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I'll have to consult Miss Gita, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how to best proceed. I figured as much. I do apologise, Master Ruti, but I will have to ask you to give us some privacy. Alright, Ruti. Cassiopeia, Penny. There's something I want to talk to you about. Could you come meet me in the front of the school stairs, you know, where we first met? I'll be waiting. Hasta la vista. The six of us fought up the Cattrayers back when we created the team, because she watched a lot of army films. It's so cringy, it's perfect, you know? Anyway, about the LP thing. I thought I was going down a big time for hacking the league point system, but they're letting me off easy. What happened? The Pokemon League said they'd waive my debt if I do some volunteer engineering for them. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate, if you can believe that. Director Clavel and Gita, and that Gita lady, kept complimenting me like a weird about. Apparently I have outstanding talent or something. Sorry for calling you out there to meet me like this. You called me in the red middle of a rain, Penny. I'm still not so great with people face to face. I never seem to find the right words, but thank you so much. You saved Team Star and my friends along with it. I know words won't ever be enough to properly thank you for all that you've done, so here. Ooh, Draco Meteor. I'm sure you'll put it to good use. And one more thing. I want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. I'm great with machines and hacking and stuff, so next time I'll be the one helping you, Ruti. Be seeing you then. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista, Penny. Starfall Street complete. There we go. Now it's official. So at least there's an animation to declare that you're officially done with that storyline. So now we'll go back into the school and do our midterms. Oh, okay. I was wondering if we could go back to the director's office and talk to Clavel. Like one last time. So we'll do that, then go do the midterms. Thank you again for your outstanding work on Operation Starfall. I cannot tell you how relieved I am that we're able to help Miss Penny as we did. And I know she is exceedingly grateful to you for your part in all this. So I have one more thing to ask you though. The request is admittedly of a delicate nature. Do you think you could continue being a good friend with Miss Penny as you have been thus far? Sure, we're not best buds, but yeah. I must say, I'm truly glad to have you as one of my students at the Academy. I believe you've more than earned this small token of appreciation. We've got a big nugget. I hope that you will always stay just as wonderful as you are now, Master Ruti. You formed a close bond with Director Clavel. Okay, so now we've talked to Clavel. Now we can take the midterms. Which one should I start with? Let's go with ours. I do hope you're ready because it's time for your midterm exam. Focus and do your best. And begin. What is the name of the gemstone that glows over the Pokemon's head when it terastallizes? A, B, or C? It's the Terra Jewel. When the answer to question 1 is in the shape of flowers, what does that represent? It is a grass type. What shapes are most snowflakes classified as? Is it layer or hexagon? What is the eatery that allows you to change a terror type? Ooh, that is over in Medali. What makes something beautiful? Its shape and colour, the eye of the beholder, I don't know. There is no correct answer. There is no correct answer. Time's up. That's it for today's test. That's it for today's test. Pencil down, please. I'd rather not have students worry about passing or failing in my art class, but tests are tests after all. Anyway, good work everyone. You can check your results at the front desk. Ooh, what do we get? I'm pretty confident in that midterm. My results are: you must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterms, and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. And I got 5 out of 5. Completely unlike me in school. I was a very average student. MS Hassel asked us to give us a reward for students who passed. 5 XP candies, small. Nice. So, next one. Let's see. So, we got the next class of art that's unlocked, but we're not going to deal with that. I'm going to deal with regular classes off camera. Let's do battle studies. Oh, we're actually in a classroom this time. Sorry to all of you who went to the schoolyard first before finding the right room. I guess we can do our test in the classroom at least. It might be hard to write down your answers out there on the field. Alright, time to put on your game faces and do battle with those test sheets. The higher a Pokemon's special defense, the less damage it takes from something attacks. Special attacks. Which of the following has no effect on Mew's damage? Pretty obvious, the Mew's name. How many trainers are on a Terror Raid battle team? There are 4. What is an effective method for breaking an opponent's Terror Shield? It is terrestrializing and attacking. What is Miss Dendra's favourite type? Fighting. There it is, fighting. I saw you giving it everything you've got. I'm sure you'll get perfect scores. We'll see. So, for the battle studies midterms, we got 5 out of 5. There we go. So, for all of these midterms, I'm guessing we get 5 experience candies, small, each. Next, we'll just do biology. Hello everyone. Today is our midterm exam. It sure feels good to fill in all those empty spaces on the answer sheet, doesn't it? Nope. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. What button do you use to let Pokemon out of his ball so it can walk with you? That is the ZR button. Combine one letter and one number below to correctly say when and where eggs are found. That is during picnics and in your basket. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? Going to sleep, walking around, battling, walking around. What will not make a Pokemon easy to catch? Giving them a berry, surprising them from behind, inflicting them with poison, using certain kinds of Pokeballs, giving them a berry. What will make it easy to catch Pokemon off higher and higher levels? Certifications, Elbows, gym badges. I like how he's put a question about the Pokedex in since he created it. How do you like the Pokedex? Is it easy to use? I'd be happy to hear your honest opinion. It's easy to use, it's alright. I don't use it that much. Yeah, pretty easy to be honest. Don't worry, won't tell the other people about it. So in biology we got 5 out of 5 correct answers. We're on a roll. Mind you, these exam questions ain't difficult to be honest. I don't want to do maths yet. I hate maths. Languages, oh. Let's do history. Greetings my little shears, it's time for our midterm exam. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your mind and answer the questions. What is the name of a geological formation in the center of the Paldea region? The central Paldea, the Paldean Valley floor. The Great Crater of Paldea is the correct answer. What was long believed to rest in the depths of Area Zero? A mysterious Pokemon, a school, treasure. Correct answer is treasure. How many years ago the Paldean Empire begin to rule this region? I would say, I think it was 2,000 years ago. How many years ago was the academy built? Well, good thing I just took this class. It was about 105 years ago. Go seeking need no look further than the origins of Paldea. Knowledge, strength, integrity. The time is up. Put your writing utensils down. As the last question was a freebie, even the last capable of you surely padded your score out there. I sincerely hope you did well. I'm guessing 5 out of 5 because those questions were somewhat easy. It's those years, like the 805 years, but those sort of questions are a little bit tricky to remember. But we passed. There we go. Flying colours all around. Alright, let's do home ec midterms with Mr. Seguro. Tyler's going to test how well you have all learned here in my class. Let's begin before the information simmering in your brains from the last minute scram sessions phase, which is not an effect of a picnic meal. HP restoration, curing poison, increasing speed, gaining meal powers. Increasing speed? Which of the following effects are kinds of meal powers received from a particular meal? Filling condiments, number of people eating, the colour of the utensils, the fillings and condiments. Which of these berries can restore... Oh, this one's a tough one. See, I don't care for the berries of the Pokemon games. Always go with option C if you don't know which option to pick. Leandro wants his Pokemon to decide on its own when to use its item in battle, so he gave it an Oranberry. This will work as he hopes. So Pokemon doesn't decide what berries to use. So false? If a move runs out of PP, it can no longer be used. Yep. If a Pokemon runs out of PP for all its moves, it can only sit there in frustration. No, that is false. Use the struggle move. The time for answering questions has come to an end. Please stop writing. I hope you were all able to give the examination everything you had. And let's see, we got 4 out of 5. Okay, I'll take that. There's 2 midterms left. Maths or languages? I'm not a fan of either, to be honest. But we'll go with languages. Today we take our midterm exam. Relax, that is, do your best. Are you ready? Let's begin. Gracias, arigato, merci, all share the same meaning. What are they? They mean thank you. Which one means delicious? Au revoir, delicious, Which of these phrases don't belong? Te amo, te amo. Yes, that means that A, B, and C mean I love you. When speaking with a person, what is the first step to smooth communication? Get mad at them, bury them in flattery. No, just compliment them. What is your beloved teacher's name? Okay, a bit full in himself, this teacher. Salvatore. Time's up. Put down your pens, that is. I hope that was easy enough for you, especially that Daenerys question, not that question. I'm sure you all did great. Bravo, my friends. You can check your scores for school's front desk. We got 5 out of 5. Sweet. Good. I thought we were going to get like 3 out of 5 on that one. Right, time for the final midterm, which is a maths. Alright, everyone, it's time to begin our midterm exam. I'm sure the fun experiences you all had in my class will serve you well as you answer. How much damage does a water gun do when it hits a fire-type move? A double damage. How much damage does Razor Leaf do when it hits a fire-type? Half damage, double damage, half damage. If you spend 2,000 Pokedollars on as many 200 Pokeballs, how much would you get? You would get 11, so 10 plus the 1 Premier Ball. What percent chance does a Pokemon usually have to land a critical hit? They have a 4% chance. How much damage does a move deal when it lands a critical hit? it does 1.5 times as much. Alright everyone, time's up. Put your hands on your laps now. You were all concentrating so hard, I can't wait to see how you did. And the final midterm exam, we got... Drum roll... Ugh. We got 5 out of 5. So there's only one exam that we did get 5 out of 5. I don't know about you guys, but I've got a bit of a headache from all those exams. Very standard for me taking exams. It's like probably the worst thing about going to school, to be honest. Especially when I was in uni, like I took a media course in uni, and getting like written exams for a media course, like for a video course, like just let us create a video and judge us on that and a little essay. That's all you need to do. But those are the midterms dealt with. And speaking of dealt with, that's it for the Team Star storyline. Like, it's all done, at least up to now. And maybe there'll be more interaction with them in the DLC. Or maybe I'll be able to go to their bases and interact with them there. I don't know. I think, like, at least for now, like, any Team Star stuff that may still be around, I think because we've officially completed it, I'm going to leave that for now. And maybe, like, once we've done the rest of the storylines, like, go to the Team Star bases and see if anything happens. But for next time, so we have 2 options that we could do. Option 1, we could continue with the Titus storyline and go and see Arvin and Professor Sada at their lab over at the lighthouse. Or option 2, we could do the final Pokemon gym. Now obviously we've still got the Pokemon League still to do, so I think we're closer to finishing the Titus storyline than we are the Gym Challenge storyline. So I think next episode I'm going to do option 2. Let's go do the final Pokemon gym, which from memory, let's remember what gym it is. It's Psychic. From memory, it's Psychic. Okay, so yeah, we're going to do the Psychic gym next episode. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time on Route 1.